Are you considering a move to the Portland area and you're looking into the Tigard area specifically? Well, in today's video, if you stick around, you're going to get a little taste of what the River Terrace area of Tigard is all about, kind of a new construction master plan community, and we're getting after it right now.
If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the greater Portland metro area, then make sure you click that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so that you can be the first to know about everything happening in the area.
I'm Ann Stewart. This is Erica Hagfirst. We are your go-to gals if you're planning on making the move to the beautiful Portland metro area. And if you want to get a hold of us, all of our contact information is in the description below. So reach out to us. We love actually getting the texts and the phone calls. Got a couple in the last week. So we'd love to touch bases with you and help you make a smooth move to the Portland area. Now on to the video.
Woo! Okay, so let's start by talking about where is River Terrace specifically. So it's on the back side of Bull Mountain Road in Tigard, although it kind of butts up against Sherwood because across the way. And Beaverton. So it sits at this like triangle area. But the River Terrace we're showing you today is specifically in the Tigard area off Bull Mountain. Now, it sits off Roy Rogers Road and up against Bull Mountain Road. And there's a big truck coming, and that's gonna be rather loud when it goes by. But anyway, we're kind of right at this intersection of three main cities. Okay, we just let a big diesel truck run by because we didn't want it to be too loud if we were talking. But we're going back to location. So the location sits up against the urban growth boundary at the end of Tigard off Bull Mountain Road and kind of at that intersection of Roy Rogers and Shoals Ferry. If you drive out in this area, you're going to see a lot of construction happening because it even goes out towards Beaverton, Cooper Mountain area. There's a lot of new construction happening. This is a master plan. It's actually one of the only master plan communities happening in Tigard right now. And locationally, it's highly desirable. Why do you think that is?
Well, it really is accessible to multiple areas. So like, you know, you're fairly central. You can get into Sherwood really easily. You can, and they're actually widening the road. So Roy Rogers has always been a connector road between like the Beaverton, Tigard area and Sherwood, and that is actually becoming a bigger road. They are making it multiple lanes each direction with a turn lane. So it's going to be very easy to get from point A to point B with less congestion. You're also very accessible to Beaverton. And, you know, we have a lot of people who work in the tech businesses out there. So, you know, Intel, which is kind of more in Hillsborough, but it's got, you know, you've got also got Nike.
Beaverton and
and then you can also still get into Tigard and get to the highways, taking you downtown or wherever you need to go very easily. Plus you have a lot of amenities nearby. So, you know, your accessibility to everything is really kind of the biggest, I think, thing that speaks to people in terms of location.
Yeah, and we got Progress Ridge right around the corner. And if you're not aware of Progress Ridge, it's kind of our main shopping hub locally. They have a New Seasons, they've got a Big Owls, which is like big family entertainment area. They've got restaurants and pubs and coffee shops and kind of like an area where you can get a lot of things done in a close area. They also have Murray Hill, which is just literally a half a block away. And you're not that far from other areas, like she said, in Sherwood, where you can do some shopping. And of course, Tigard has other areas. There's a Safeway nearby. In fact, there's word on the street that across from River Terrace, just over Roy Rogers, there's going to be an anchor grocery store. They haven't said and stated just what it is yet, but it's kind of all the buzz right now to determine what is that going to be when they finally announce it.
Yeah, and to be honest, you actually have like several grocery stores. I mean, I can think of, you know, like 2 or 3 Safeways right off the bat. You've got a Walmart in Murray Hill within, I mean, and we're talking within 10 minutes of here. Yeah. Like less than 10 minutes. You've got a Fred Meyer not that far off. You've got a Whole Foods not that far off. New Seasons, like you said. You know, so there's a lot going on here that you can get to. So if you have preferences on where you shop and you know, lots of restaurants to dine out at. So, you know, locationally, you've got everything at your fingertips. And what's cool about this planned community, which is like, what, over 500 acres? 500 acres. In the making.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, they're trying to make it very friendly to the user. So lots of walking paths, lots of parks, you know, and we're not talking like, oh, there's a park in the middle and it's for this HOA only. We're talking like lots of little parks all over the place so that, you know, families and, you know, young kids have places to go. I will say in this planned community, you're getting a lot of houses that don't have yards, don't have big yards, or have very small yards. So the parks, both for kids and dogs, are going to be a huge draw when it comes to, you know, making up for the fact that you don't get the yard, which is also nice in the sense that you don't have to take care of it. So, you know, bonus there. But I totally digress. So back to location. You know, this is just really easy and accessible for so many people. And, you know, if you're a wine enthusiast, you're super close to wine country.
Good point.
You know, you're close to the beach and getting to Highway 26. And, you know.
And you're kind of west-south facing. So while you may not have, you know, Mount Hood views, you do have coastal range views. So it's not super flat around here. Just make note of that. We always like to tell you what the topography is like because people want to know. I mean, it's walkable around most of here, but you just have to be prepared for hills and a little slope here and there because we are on the back side of a mountain and it's not like flat. So currently we are in what we call the first phase of River Terrace. These are larger single family homes. That is the first that they put in all of River Terrace. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 years ago that they started breaking ground on this area. And these homes are lovely. They're larger in size. They go up to about 3,500 square feet. And there's some 2 stories and there's even some 1 levels in here. Again, 1 levels go quickly in these newer communities. But these homes, you can see they have yards, not super big yards, but more substantial yards than some of the other parts of River Terrace where they're putting in more townhomes and kind of carriage houses where they have really small lots. Actually, the landscaping here, we were just commenting as we were driving around, that has really matured and there's tree-lined streets. It's really quite lovely. Of course, they have an HOA that, you know, keeps everything in check. But if you are looking for something a little bit more robust in a house, like a larger single family home, 2-car garage, yard, this first phase of River Terrace really is what you're probably going to look for. Houses do come up for sale in here. They do have some carriage homes mixed in that have garages on the back. But this is really lovely. It connects to the area where the retail is all going in and all the parks. So you have the added benefit in this particular first phase of having one of the larger homes, but also being able to enjoy all these amenities coming in, like the 9-acre park with the pickleball and the sports courts and stuff, and just be able to walk around. And eventually when the retail comes in, it's going to be a pretty sweet little walkable, you know, neighborhood right here in River Terrace.
All right, so currently there are 5 builders in River Terrace. However, there is also Toll Brothers, which is coming. And Toll Brothers is a really cool builder.
We like Toll Brothers.
I've sold their homes. They're great. It's a very hands-on experience for the buyers. They have a little different process. So we experience a lot of times that these are, you know, even with construction process, even if you buy when it's just dirt, you're about a 6-month build with most builders. However, because with Toll Brothers, you can basically customize your house. They're semi-custom, as they're called. They don't apply for permits up front. So you're looking at about a 14 to 16 month build process. However, you get like every choice possible. Sometimes it's even like design options in terms of like you can have a bedroom here or you can have it be open. You can add, you know, lots of different features to the home. You can pick your surfaces, you can pick your colors. So very good option for people who are looking for a little bit more luxury than a standard production builder. You know, that does come at a cost. So keep in mind that, you know, the base price is not going to accommodate all of your choices that increase the price. You know, if you go for the high-end luxury, you know, granite for your countertops, that's going to up the price. And it can be a significant increase. I've seen people spend an extra $100,000 plus. However, if you want that custom home feeling, this is a great way to do it. And they build a really solid product and they go above and beyond in terms of trying to make sure that you really enjoy your home afterwards.
If you're part of some of the HOAs in the River Terrace community, you do have access to an exterior pool. And it comes with a little clubhouse. There's a fitness center inside. Really nice to have these kind of amenities in the community because no one wants to take care of their own pool. Certainly there's not enough room for them in the backyards. But on a hot day, you can come out here with your family and hang out and enjoy the pool and clubhouse amenities.
All right, so one of the main builders that is in River Terrace is called
New Home Company.
They're based out of California. They're fairly new to the area, but they've got a pretty big plot here that they've been building on right in River Terrace. It's called the Axiom, and they're also building on other parts of the west side. But specifically here, we got a chance to go talk to the sales agent and hear about what they're doing, and they're selling the townhomes like hotcakes, probably because it's affordable, right? It's in
Very
the 400s, low 5s.
500s, yeah, super affordable, good floor plans. And the cool thing about their area is they're going to have, retail shops really close, and they're creating walkways designed to take you right down to those retail spaces.
So it's going to be walkable. You know how we
Yep.
talk about that.
We love it. And the nice thing is they're putting the retail on the busy road. So, you're separated from Roy Rogers. You've got a nice little buffer there. And then you're going to have the retail. And they're going to have all offerings. So they've got the townhomes, which they call row homes. And they're also going to have carriage houses, which only generally will have a side yard. And then they'll also have your traditional single family home. Those will be limited in number. So if that's something that you think you could be interested in, definitely reach out to us sooner than later, because those will go like hotcakes here pretty quick. We'll do another video on that once their model home is ready. But they've also got a 9-acre park that's going in, that's going to have sports courts, pickleball. There's going to be a dog park, exactly. And then, walking trails throughout, and kind of like is just over here. They've got some covered seating areas where, you could have a picnic or something like that. But these communities are really cool, in the sense that they're designed to offer you the outdoor space, because you're not getting the outdoor space attached to your home. And that's great. At least you still have it.
And it's kind of got an urban suburban feel, which is kind of what master plan communities are these days. They don't want to sacrifice as a builder to give you a big lot, but they want to give you spaces where you can go over to a park nearby. And there's multitudes of parks. Tigard, like we said, was really big on when you develop an area, they want you to have a lot of options for parks, and all the walkability that's going to happen in the retail space is going to make it highly desirable when this is all said and done. So let us know if that's...
It's almost like city living for those people who want to be in a city because they want to be walkable. It's that city living feel, but out in the suburbs. So, for those people who feel, safer, or it's a better setting for them, or they don't want as many noises surrounding them in their, that you get in a city lifestyle, it's kind of the best of both worlds for those.
So directly behind us is where they're putting in the retail living spaces. There's 6 buildings that are going to go in right behind us. All on the main levels will be retail spaces. It'll be restaurants, coffee shops, retail stores. On top of that will be apartments, because kind of going back to the affordable living, they want to have mixed types of housing. So, but it's all going to be walkable. The townhomes are over there. A lot of the single family homes are over there. So and then you got this 9-acre park right by. So all these different types of housings are going to be able to take advantage of walkability and enjoying the area and what it has.
And the park is actually going to be a City of Tigard park. So, definitely accessible to anybody. There's not going to be covered by any HOA or anything like that, which is fantastic because, if you have friends, this neighborhood actually butts up to a former existing neighborhood. And so, everybody can just kind of come down, enjoy the parks. A 9-acre park in an area like this is pretty fantastic.
Okay, so we are kind of in the throes of new construction right now in the River Terrace area. You can hear them in the background. But essentially, we want to talk about housing options in this area because it's not just single family homes. There's actually a design around making homes affordable. And one of the ways in which they're doing that is they really want different options for houses. So they've kind of come up with some very unique setups like duplexes or single family homes with like a duplex attached to it, or extra living space that you could maybe rent out or somebody else owns. There's condos and townhomes in this area. In fact, right next to us as we're walking, you can kind of see it across the street. They're building lots of townhomes. So the goal is to create options of affordability. They also have a design around mixed use. So there's going to be some businesses in this community as it grows. Some of the housing is going to be around it, but effectively they want it to be where you can maybe walk to different places and have food or, maybe shop or whatever, but it's all designed around a master plan. They have dog parks, they have parks everywhere. Tigard is really, really big on parks. So that's a big part of growing this community, and you see them all around when you drive through it.
Yeah, so the cool thing about the affordability aspect of these communities is they really do want everybody here, and different lifestyles in terms of some people want a yard, some people don't want a yard, some people just want to have parks accessible to them. So, townhomes are going to be, or the attached homes, the duplex options, they're going to be your most affordable options. But it still gets you into new construction, and some of these places are, starting in the 400s. I mean, that's entry level home in this area, in this market. And the nice thing is that you're getting a new construction property, you're getting the home warranty, and you're getting a really nicely built property with all of these amenities that come along with it, which is fantastic. It's super easy for first-time home buyers, for people who are downsizing. Obviously you're going to have stairs. There's not a lot of one-level options when it comes to these type of setups. That being said, great option if you're looking to get something new but don't have the budget of a single-family home.
Yeah, and anytime they mix use the housing in an area like this, it kind of does preserve values because you get the best of all worlds. You're not just one type of housing, you've got options, and so it truly does create a community, and it's going to be very walkable. There's sidewalks everywhere, there's community parks, areas that are all being connected. In fact, there's a neighborhood just directly behind us that's an older neighborhood that was put in probably 20 years ago that's connected through. So ultimately this whole area, not just inclusive of the newer builds, but even some of the older neighborhoods are all going to have roads and sidewalks that kind of interloop, because the grand plan of this area is it's walkable, and they want you to get out and walk around and have access to all the things that they're putting in here. So, hey, thanks for joining us today as we toured around River Terrace and talked about this up and coming and already existing master plan community right here in Tigard. If you guys are looking for more information on the types of housing and what's coming available and the builders and all the things, hit us up. We're actually going to be doing another series on this community as it evolves. We kind of want to get a little bit more granular on the types of housing that you can expect to get out of this community.
And the builders that you can see in this community.
Yeah, we want to be a resource. Yeah, so we want to kind of get you to get to know this area if that's something that you're looking for new construction. So all of our contact information is in the description below. Reach out to us. We love getting connected. Shoot us a text, call us, shoot us an email, whatever. We'll hop on a call or get on a Zoom and help you move to the Portland metro area. All right, see you on the next video.
Guys.
See ya.